Hi everyone, I'm Molly and welcome to Goodie Gumdrops. So it's August, it's the end of summer, and what always happens at the end of summer? Carnivals. So in this episode I'm going to be making some funnel cake. So to do that you will need flour, baking powder, milk, eggs, salt, vanilla, brown sugar, and then cinnamon and sugar or confectioner sugar to dust on your funnel cakes. You will also need oil and either a deep fryer, or I have this this heavy pan, this cast iron pot. So I'm going to turn that on to high. If it would light, okay, there it goes. So I'm going to turn the heat on to about medium high so it'll get heated up. And the first thing I'm going to do is take a sifter and I'm going to sift my dry ingredients. So I'm going to use 4 cups of flour, now I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of baking powder. So just add it at the top of your sifter and sift it all through into a medium-sized bowl. Now that the flour, salt, and baking powder have been sifted, I'm going to add the brown sugar into this bowl. So I have a cup of packed brown sugar. I'm just going to unpack it and then stir it in here. All the dry ingredients are mixed together. You want to make sure there's no large chunks of brown sugar left. And now I'm going to move on to my wet ingredients. So I have 2 1/4 cups of milk, and to that I'm going to add 3 eggs and vanilla. So I'm going to just crack in 3 eggs. And I'm going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, and I'm going to whisk that up and then combine the wet and dry ingredients. So I transferred this to a larger bowl because it was filled up to the top when I added to the eggs and I could not whisk it. So now that the wet ingredients are mixed and the dry ingredients are mixed, I'm going to combine them together. Okay, so I've mixed my batter, and this is the consistency that it looks like. If yours is a little too thick, just add a little bit more milk. So I've already done a little test piece to see if the oil is hot enough. You can also use a candy thermometer or deep frying thermometer. And before I start frying the funnel cakes, I'm going to make a cinnamon and sugar coating. So I'm going to put in this bowl about a 1/2 cup of sugar to a cup of cup of sugar, and then to that I'm just going to add about a tablespoon of cinnamon. And I'm not really measuring this because I make cinnamon and sugar all the time. I love to put it on toast with butter, so just if you like it more cinnamony, add more cinnamon. So just gonna mix a little cinnamon and sugar to sprinkle on top. And now I'm going to get to the fun part, funneling out these funnel cakes. So to do that, you are going to need the most important tool out of the whole thing of doing this, which is a funnel. If you don't have a funnel, I don't really think that your cakes are going to turn out right. So what I'm going to do is, I have my batter here. I have a measuring cup, and I'm going to just dip my measuring cup into the batter. Let it drain off, and then I'm going to pour it into my funnel And as it starts to come out, I'm going to just swirl it around. And I will eventually get one large cake. You can make these without a funnel, I just found out, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. So this one was made with a funnel, and this one was made without a funnel. So to make these without a funnel, just slowly pour the batter in and move it around as quickly as you can. You want to make sure that you still get the same kind of pattern in your cake. And these cook very, very quickly, so do not leave them alone because they will burn before you know it. In just about 30 seconds, it's ready to turn. So I've made these funnel cakes large, the size of this pan, and I'm going to just gently get my serrated thing in here, my slotted fryer, and flip it. And if you don't want to make them this big, I have seen like it done with rings that you put inside of fryers. It's usually for professional use. So you can deep fry anything in a pot. So if you have like a smaller pot, you can use that. So you don't have to use a deep fryer. You can use any pan you have in your house. And if you use a smaller pan, you can make smaller funnel cakes, but just make sure you can get your flipping utensil in there because this oil is very hot and they cook very quickly. This one is already done, so I'm going to take it out and put it on some paper towel to drain. And then this is a time where if you want to add cinnamon and sugar, you would add it then because it will stick while it's still wet. And I will be back in just a minute to show you how they all turned out. These are the finished funnel cake. So to add the powdered sugar, what I did was wait for it to completely cool and then just sprinkled some on. And you can see the difference between using a funnel and then just pouring it in. So once I started pouring the batter in, I decided just to go with it because I think a bigger cake is better. This made 8 large cakes. So now I'm going to try one. The best part of the show is when I taste the food. This is very good. Okay, it's just like a funnel cake you would buy at a carnival. It's very sweet. The brown sugar makes it very good. So, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and come back for more goodies. And I will see you in the next video. Or you will see me because I can't see you, obviously. So, don't forget to comment down below, subscribe, like, and share. And enjoy. Bye!